महामनस्वी, मंत्र दृष्टा, वेदज्ञ, ब्रह्मज्ञ मेरे गुरु श्री विशाल के चरण कमलों में मैं कोटि कोटि नमन वंदन करती हूँ। जय हरिहर। In the Shadvidya series, the second Vidya is Mantra. Just like Tantra, there is Mantra. Man means mind, Tra means three. It means the three disciplines of mind. The right input to the mind, the right output, and the right posture of the mind. The state of one's mind is expressed in their behavior. In Sanskrit, behavior is called vyavahar, means vyai, vi, ahar. That means output and input. To correct the output, one needs to correct the input first. Similarly, the input of each sense too has to be corrected. Eyes, ear, nose, tongue, skin. All Jnana Indriya must be given the right input to make them behave in the right manner. Just think, if you eat good, that is the input to the tongue, read good, input to the eyes, smell nature, input to the nose, but you listen to gossip or bad news, the input to the ears, still the whole being would get imbalanced, because even with one wrong input to even one sense, the whole balance is gone. No wonder why senses are called Jnana Indriya. That simply means that all senses must be given the right knowledge input, and balance of Jnana Indriya only leads to the balanced action through Panch Karma Indriya. Let's look at the output. There are three outputs: speech, Vani, action, Karma, thinking, Man, which is called Trividha, Mansa, Vacha, Karmana. That's why even Tulsi Das mentions Man, Karma, Vachan, Dhyan jo lave, soi amit jivan phal pave, means those who put attention to maintain their thinking, actions and speech, they gain the immortal fruit of life. Speech is very important and it is called Ras Indriya. All know tongue has two main ras: tasteful food and chatter. The tongue's function primarily is speech in the form of output. Food is the input, whereas speech is the output. Speech यानी वाणी. आपकी वाणी ही मंत्र है. आप जो बोलते हैं वह आपको ही अभिमंत्रित करता है. भाषा ही आपके चरित्र को परिभाषित करती है. व्यर्थ है वह जिह्वा, निरर्थक है वह वाणी, और दुर्भागी है वह जीव जिस पर अभी तक हरि नाम, दिव्य ज्ञान और दिव्य गुणों को बोलने मात्र की कृपा ना हुई हो, जो अभी भी सांसारिक विषयों और वस्तुओं में ही भटक रहे हैं, क्योंकि जिह्वा और वाणी केवल नाम संकीर्तन और दिव्य ज्ञान को बोलने के लिए दी गई है. जिस वाणी के द्वारा प्रत्येक घट में वास करने वाले अविनाशी भगवान के नाम, लीला, गुण आदि का उच्चारण नहीं होता, वह वाणी भावपूर्ण होने पर भी निरर्थक है, सारहीन है, सुंदर होने पर भी असुंदर है और उत्तमोत्तम विषयों का प्रतिपादन करने वाली होने पर भी असत कथा है. जो वाणी और वचन भगवान के गुणों से परिपूर्ण रहते हैं वे ही परम पावन हैं, वे ही मंगलमय हैं, वे ही पुण्य हैं और वे ही परम सत्य है। एन एक्सेप्ट फ्रॉम श्रीमद् भागवतम। हम अपनी जिह्वा और वाणी का प्रयोग सत्य में स्थापित रसों को ग्रहण करने और दिव्य ज्ञान को बोलने के लिए ही प्रयोग करें, जो हमें ऊर्ध्वरेता बनाने वाला हो। Body is slow, whereas the mind runs fast. The mind travels fastly in linear time, past, present, future. So, to keep the mind in the present time, in the real time, one needs to feed oneself with right knowledge, the real knowledge which brings total freedom. And with such knowledgeable food to the senses, mind is attuned to the knowledge and actions would align as well. And each day must begin by providing the right dimension to the vital force, and that's possible by uplifting the vital force by producing the right sounds from the mouth, which means to produce the right sounds at right frequencies. Just like a musical instrument needs attunement, similarly, the divine musical instrument that we are, it too needs the right attunement, because we too produce sounds in the form of language and words, just like a music instrument. So, Uchcharan is very important. Uchcharan at frequency 432 Hz uplifts the Sushumna energy, whereas frequency at 440 Hz maintains its fall. That's why the discipline of Vakshuddhi is given to us in the beginning, so that we learn to uplift the vital force, the prana vayu, as sound is dependent on vayu, air element, and air is the carrier of prana particles, the input and the right output to the mind, and the posture of the mind is the center, one's point of attention, one's point of focus. With the right center in the form of a teacher, guru, nature and divine, the posture of the mind can be well maintained. With these three disciplines of mind, one can free oneself from the unlimited chatter and noises that arise in the mind and keep one's mind quiet and peaceful, so that the mind does not interfere with one's intelligence and one is able to make righteous choices based on one's intelligence. I humbly bow to the center of my attention, my focal point, my Guru Sri Vishal, always keeping my mind involved in divine glories, in divine knowledge and helping intelligence shine on. आपके श्री चरणों में प्रणाम करती हूँ गुरुदेव, धन्यवाद आपका। जय हरिहर।